Wow, it's been 2 years. It's hard to believe that it's already been 2 years. Guerrilla Skepticism on Wikipedia is celebrating its second birthday this upcoming Saturday, the 8th. And I don't even know how I came up with the date, but because this really wasn't supposed to be a project, it was supposed to be just me editing Wikipedia along with maybe some people who would kind of come along and help out a little bit. I was totally inspired by Tim Farley. And that was the goal, is just to edit Wikipedia for skeptical content and eventually have other people help out. And that's not what ended up happening. We had tons of people who decided they wanted to help out as well, and it turned into a blog, which turned into lectures, which turned into a Facebook group, which turned into many Facebook groups. And now we're at 17 languages and over 120 editors editing in those 17 languages. It has really been an amazing 2 years. I just want to talk to you really quickly about the project and our second birthday and how exciting it is to have our second birthday, especially since this is something that really wasn't supposed to be happening. And I'm not exactly the type of person who would be taking over anything that was tech related, because I'm not a tech person. I barely can turn on my TV, and I'm not kidding about that. I never can remember how to use a remote control on the darn TV set. But anyway, so I want to talk a little bit about my editors. I thought about maybe on this video to make it so that I list all our successes, all the different pages we've rewritten and created brand new and had on the front page of Wikipedia. But I started counting, and there was a little over 100 articles, and I can't pronounce all those people's names of all the pages we've improved, and so I didn't want to embarrass myself. And besides, this is really about my editors and my editing team, so I decided not to go that route. Anyway, so I have a lot of editors who are coming from all different kinds of fields, all different kinds of experience levels. Some people are brand new to editing Wikipedia. Some people are brand new to Facebook, and I have really not a lot of skills in the tech area, but maybe are really great proofreaders and copy editors. Some people have who work for me are just people who help out with uploading images they've taken, and so we have them so we can make really nice Wikipedia pages that lacked photography. And some people have limited English skills. They really don't speak, or I should say read and write, great English, and that's fine, because we have all types, and that's what Google Translate's all about, actually, so we can have conversations with each other. Some people are shy. They're not involved in the skeptic community at all in any other way, just this, because they've been looking for an avenue to get started in, and this turned out to be the thing that they picked up on, something they can do from home with a cat or 2 or 3. And they found that this is an avenue that allows them to really contribute back to the skeptical movement and to help change people's minds. And I think it's fantastic that they can do that. We've started the World Wikipedia group just about a year ago. It's been about 10 months now, I think, and we really have excelled in so many areas with that. And it is I've barely started getting the hang of how to market to find more world editors, and that's really where we're going to be growing a lot, because the English team is kind of pretty much figured out what they're doing, and it doesn't even really need me to manage it anymore. It's moving along just fine. World is just an exciting, well, they're all exciting, but World is extremely exciting to think that we're editing Wikipedia pages and making it grow so that people all over the world can read about our history and our skeptical spokespeople, books, organizations. And we're also going to be working on editing Wikipedia pages that are really central to that language, and that requires a lot more work because there's a lot of research that has to be done in that, and of course we have to use secondary sources. It's a lot more time consuming, so that's something that we're going to be doing as the skills of our editors and world improve, and they gain the confidence to do that kind of thing. So that's pretty darn exciting because we've got almost the entire world of knowledge to get moving on. I wanted to talk about these cats. I wanted to briefly talk about a little bit of this drama that's going on in the world of skepticism, and I'm sure you're probably very aware of it. And it's very distracting and very frustrating to me to be even tangentially just on the edge of knowing what's going on. And it's very sad because, as you know, people are really divided, and it's causing a lot of problems within the activism area, which is my main focus, actually getting things done. And I think that what's happened is we've lost the big picture. We have forgotten that we are not each other's enemies. There was a time we actually all got along, and we need to think about it again and think that who our real enemies are, and that is the grief vampires out there who are telling us that our children that are missing are dead, or they'll find their bodies for us, or the people who are selling us rubber bands for bracelets and telling us it's going to improve our balance and our health. We have people who are selling us bomb detectors with no possibility of being able to detect anything, and governments are picking those up and spending millions, if not billions, of dollars on them, and it's killing people. It's horrible. We've got these medical quacks who are hiding behind religion and telling us that they can pray on us and fix what ails us. That's disgusting. Those are the people that we need to remember are our enemies. These people who are selling us sugar and water and telling us that it's vaccinating our children, and people who are not educating their children and abusing them in that way, mentally and physically, for religious beliefs and for paranormal ideas. Those are our enemies, and that's where we should really be focusing on and remembering the big picture and doing what is best, what each of us can do best, so that we can improve critical thinking worldwide. I mean, we're the most technologically advanced group of all of them out there. I really do believe that, and we're smart, and we can be organized. We know how to use all the tools that are out there on the internet to make it so that we can actually make serious differences in the world. We could take down these psychics. We could take down these homeopaths and quacks if we just focus and get together and make a plan, and instead of complaining about, oh, I don't think it's going to work or whatever, we just do it. Because that's what I did. If I had even an inkling that this was going to be something that was going to turn into this big of a project, I probably would have been afraid to even start. Heck, I know that if I hadn't started this project, I'd probably be out of skepticism by now, just because of all the stress of the drama and the splits in the community. It's only because I'm able to focus and be with like-minded people who are also pretty darn disgusted with everything that and we're getting things done. And I'm ranting now probably, so I'm sorry, but it's my videos and it's my second birthday, so I can do as I please. I really want to make sure that I explain to everybody how proud I am of my team and how amazing these people are. They all contribute in so many different ways, and I learn from them all the time. They are just amazing people. Each one of them, they come and they go as far as their time commitments, and that's just the way it is. And thank you guys. We've reached millions of people every year, and all the work that you're doing is really, really great. I read through the threads of all the discussions you're having about these pages, and I'm just shocked. It's incredible. Um, and you know, when people are going to homeopathy or ghost hunting or indigo children or spontaneous human combustion, which absolutely scared the crap out of me when I was a kid, I mean, we're waiting for those people. We're waiting to educate them, and eventually we'll be educating them in all languages. And that's a wonderful thing. We're getting things done. So, without further ado, I have some photos from some people who editors from around the world, just to show you what we're all doing, and so you can see how they're celebrating our second anniversary, or second birthday. So, without further ado, I give you my editors. Happy birthday, Guerrilla Skepticism on Wikipedia.